Okay, looks like we're live. Yes, we are. So, I have returned. It's me, yes. Just a moment. Okay, yes, now we're definitely ready. Welcome to another programming session uh, with a little bit of simple development, right? Um, you are seeing my screen? Yes, you are. So, last time we were here, we were trying to deal with this error, right? Um, because let me show you again. We have this application. Let me open the browser. Oh yes, we cannot open the browser because we had error last session. The error it was I have this generic method like right here, right? That returns a generic type t, which depends on the this variable here method, which is the type of the query that we are trying to do. If the method is query, we call execute reader, which returns a table, right? And the table it's mapped using this function that we are getting here. Let me set split, so you can see. No, set split, just split. Yeah, not split, right. Yeah, here, this it's a function parameter, like a delegate. Um, so this function contains the mapping, which is this function here, right? So we pass the reader and we map whatever is in the table to this class called instituição, which is institution in English. Okay. So here in the query method, the result T is type institution. But when we pass the non-query, we execute the non-query command. The return here is an integer, which tell us the amount of rows affected by this query, right? So it's an integer number, and the error says I don't know if you can see, you cannot convert type int to t. Yes, you can see. So it's not possible to convert the integer type to a generic type, and I didn't know that. But I got a workaround to that situation. I don't know if it's efficient. I don't think so because we are unboxing or boxing, I don't know, this variable. We are converting it to an object, and then an object can be casted to generic type. So we are doing two conversions here. The first one is a little bit slow because we are unboxing the variable, and then we are casting to the generic type t, but this is an integer and I want a boolean by the end of the query. So I want, when it's a non-query, the method is non-query, this result must be a boolean. So I have to do that. If this is greater than 0, it means that this query returned affected more than one, at least one row, right? More than one row, at least one row. So this becomes true, and then we return true. If it's 0, it didn't affect any row, so it will return false. And that's the solution. So as you can see, if we try to compile again, build, it will actually compile. And yeah, no. What? Oh, of course. This this must be outside because uh, I have to first with this, it will return this here. It's an integer, but inside the parentheses, oh my god, I'm struggling with him. This is a boolean and true or false. Then the boolean I have to convert to object, and then this object I have to convert to type T. That's the correct solution, I hope. Yes, it is. It's complaining about another thing, I guess. Let's see, line 96. Yes, because it's possible. Yes, it is possible, but we can deal with that later. So it's compiling, and we can run it, the application. Yes, now we can go to localhost 5194, this one, and that mapping, that non-query function was a insert query. So I will insert in the database here uh, another institution, and the abbreviation is another institution, AI, right? So let me put side by side here a new post. Yes, result true, and the connection was closed. That was good. So if we can check here in the database, I will open. It's a SQLite database. So I can open here, institution, and here is another institution was added. I did some other tests before, and it was alright. Okay. So yeah, just to show that it's really working, I will do one more time. Checking. Okay, I will here. I reload the page. I put, let's see, more. Okay, I will post. Yeah, it's true. And if I refresh here, more MER. So it's working good. So we can now remove that that's console right line because we were debugging. We don't need that anymore. And we know that the close is closing, the connection is closing. And we can now work in another feature, right? So our HTML page, let me show you, it's here. It's HTMX, it's using the HTMX library to do GET requests, to make all the requests actually to our backend in C#, right? So it's using the post here that I just showed you with two inputs, and it does this post to that route and returns nothing actually. Oh yes, it returns success. Oh yes, it returns what is return whatever it's returning here in um, what here in the uh, get route, right? So it returns success. So it returns an HTML thingy. We can return yes, success or fail. Yeah. We can deal with the design of the front end later. I am more interested now in the backend functionality, right? So um, let's add some functionality to our backend, which is we have get by ID here. This is wrong. The comment was wrong. So get by ID, we can implement get a list of all institutions, right? So let's do that. It's get route, right? And it's institution. This is the route, and we don't pass anything. We just execute what we need. Which is almost the same here. We call the our little library that it's implemented here in this single file right here that I was showing you earlier. Right. This is the library. Really simple. Just make the connection, open the database connection. It does the query that you pass. Right. It's really simple because we don't need anything more complex than that. Then, if we have any parameters and we can pass the parameters to the function, then we call the function that we want. In that case, it's select everything from institution without any parameter. So instead of parameter, we can put null because we don't have any, and we don't have any mapping. Actually, yes, we have a mapping, which is the list of institutions. So I have here in the instituição map this mapping, which returns just one institution, but now we want to return a list. So we can create public static. It's a list. It will return a list of institutions. I don't have any completion. Institute. I have to configure that. But we can program. Doesn't matter. And I will call this map list. Yes. Why not? And we pass SQL data reader. Read. Yes. Then we do this. Like so. Call this list. Send list. And we return the list in the end. But we have to do what? While we have something to read, oh my god, we create an institution with the mapping and add to the list. So let's see, I'll do that like var is short for institution, new, right? Actually, we can do like list dot add, and here we pass the institution like that. I think it will work. Let's see. I hate this. Yes. Then here we pass ID. It's reader. It's the same thing here. I just copy paste like so. And this is just to not, yes, like that. I do this just to not to put 1, 2, or 0, 1, 2 here, because if I add another in the future, if I add another, I don't know, email here, for instance, I don't have to, I just do that. You see? So it's really easy to add new things if instead of that I had like this 0, 1, 2. If I would add another one like email here, I would have to everything below it. I would have to change to, this is not 2 anymore, this is 3. And if I had more things here, I would have to change everything. So that's why I do like that. Okay. We instantiate a list of institutions that we return in the end, and then we add. This has to be outside. Then we add an institution like that, and I think I have to do like this. Yes. Let's see if we have any compile errors. What happened? Yes, map list there. But before that, let me just finish that route, that new route here. This is not the map, this is map list. And then it would return, no, it wouldn't. It's like that. It just return the list. If it's empty, it's empty. Right, return result. Oh, we have to return the HTML that contains everything. So we can deal with that in a moment. I just copy and paste this thing because I'm lazy. Like that. Yeah. I will just print here. Oh, we can do like that. String is result, and like for each, because it's a list. Var, I can type it more. So for I in inst, we do just result is equals name, right? And type dot name. Sigla, this is the abbreviation. GLA, sigla. And remember, this is HTML. So like that. Here and here. It's crap, but it will work, right? So let's go in through the completion errors that we always have, right? Yes, we always have. I told you. So yeah, 23 about expression. 23. What's going on in 23? Ah, a lot. All right, here. For each var, what? 23. Oh, it's a dot. Oh, of course. Yes. Uh, 76. Something's missing. Something's missing. 76. Oh, of course. Nice. Until now, it's just silly mistakes. 77. What's all about? Expected closing parentheses. 77. Why? And here it is. The closing parentheses. Maybe it's no. 77, 78, 79, 80. So I don't know how to do that. Oh, better than that. We have already here. This thing here returns one institution for us. So we just call it here. It's even better. Like so. Var institution, right? Equals map. And I pass the reader. The reader. Like that. And I will add the list. That's it. That's it. I hope so. Almost. The type or namespace SQL data reader could not be found. Which line? 71. SQLite, of course. Light. Data reader. Of course, of course, of course. Now, to institution. Who said that institution? Who said that? I said that. This is wrong. List of institution. Yes. It works, right? We have a bunch of warnings, but yeah, we can deal with those later. Let's run our beautiful, beautiful application. And we don't have, yes, we don't have a button to return our beautiful list. So we have to create one. Um, I, I think I'll do get by ID. I know everything is really ugly, but whatever for now. Get raw. No, this is get by ID because I'm not really worried about the front end right now. I just need to understand the connection between them that I already understand to get some functionalities working, and then I will improve. Maybe next stream, right? Next stream we can improve this HTMX thing. Okay, here we will do the get request to institution, and we will swap the outer HTML, which is all the total, all this HTML component. We'll swap with whatever returns from the backend. So we can do something interesting. Yeah, but let's just see first if it works. I refresh the page. Of course, it will break because the application is not running, but it will work now. Yes. Get by ID, get by ID. Of course, it's not get by ID anymore. This one. This one is get list. Get list. List. Right? So I don't have to rerun. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I don't have to rerun again to recompile and run the application again because I just changed the HTML file, and the HTML file is served by the backend in the home route, so to speak. So we didn't really change anything in the backend, just in the front end. So we don't need to recompile the backend, right? So I just have to refresh it, and that's it. Get list. When I click here, nothing happens. Why not? I don't know. Yeah, 405. Method not allowed, but it's a get. It's a get request. Yes, it's a get request. And here it's expecting a get. Oh, the route is all wrong. It's T to E sound. Interesting. Not allowed. The route doesn't exist. Why it said that it's not allowed? If I put some gibberish here, yeah, I would expect something like that. That's interesting. Let's run it again. Okay. And let's go back here. Refresh a bunch of times just to be sure, right? Get list. Yes, here. We changed the button to this that is what is returned from the backend from the backend. But we just get to the last, not the least, the last element, not the least. Why is that? Because the response is just returning that. The response is fucking wrong. But here, oh, no, I'm adding this institution. Yeah, but let's console log this, right? Not console log, it's not JavaScript. Right line. In instituição name, which is a string. We should see all the names here, in this thing here. We have to recompile now, of course. And let's see why it's not. Of course it does. What are you talking about? Oh, because it's not named. It's in Portuguese. No. Yes. And let's see side by side. Refresh here. It's just returning more. Just the last one, because if you remember, here we can see definite. If you go to the institution table, we can see more is the last one. And why? You can see it's a little bit small, right? But you can see. Why? How many times it goes inside here? Console dot right line. Here, I don't know. Classical debugging. It doesn't even go inside there. It doesn't even go inside. No. Map. What? That's really weird. What am I missing? Maybe, yeah, do while, do the first time. It will call this. Let me put here like after call the function. And let me put here p4. I'm doing the debugging like that, by the way, because I don't have anything configured here to program in C# and .NET in Linux, which by itself it's a really bad idea because we don't have Visual Studio or anything like that. I could use Visual Studio, Visual Studio Code, yes, Visual Studio Code, but yes, I'm not using, and I have to configure it anyway. Yeah. So I expect to see this happening 6 times, 1 time for each row, and before after it have to be called before here and after here. It must be shown here between this. Yeah, you can Really strange. My camera, my camera is not working. Come on. For how long it's like that? Yes. For how long it's crashed? Piece of shit, computer's a piece of shit. Come on. I'm using this Droid cam. The camera is my cell phone, so yes, I think yeah. We are here again. Hopefully, it won't crash anymore. Okay, it doesn't even compile. It doesn't even compile. Program console does not console does not contain a definition for right line because it's a fault. It's a typo. Which line? 6 3 right line. Yes. Upload. Why load? Come on. Okay. So let's do it again. Good. Good. So what happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Oh yes, I see. I see. Because we have this here, it goes through all the rows. So we can't do like that. But we can do like that. We can do like that. We copy and paste this. First of all, copy and paste this here. Then we can do that, and that, and that. Then we can do like so. And repeat the code. It's fine to repeat the code sometimes. For now, we can repeat and we can change that later because if we add some field, some new field like email here, we have to add in 2 places. This is not good, right? But for now, let's just save here and recompile. And I expect to work. I expect to work. Yes, it's working. So it returns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's working. It's really ugly, and I'm getting tired because I begin the stream really early, really late, and it will be a quick stream today. Okay, Ramiro, GD, are you there? Welcome, welcome. I'm sorry I didn't see you before, and you are asking my opinion about Dapper. Yeah, Dapper, it's really, I like it. I like Dapper a lot. It's really, actually, Dapper it's really similar to what I have implemented here. Right hand mirror, it's really similar. I can show you. I have this library, raw SQL, which I do raw SQL. right? I do the SQL instruction directly here and pass the parameters and I pass a mapping function. And Dapper does exactly the same thing. But this is so simple to implement. That's why I'm not using Dapper here, because I can implement that really simply, in a really simple manner, and it works for me. And I own the code, you know? I own the code. I can change everything when I want. And yeah, the thing that Dapper does that this library doesn't do is this mapping. If you create a class with the same names as the fields in the database, the mapping occurs automatically. But here we have to pass a mapping function so we can get the correct types and everything. Dapper is a really fast, um, um, really fast library for dealing with SQL. But this one is really fast as well because we are actually just using the Microsoft SQL uh, connection, right? We don't have any more abstraction layers here, and we are opening connection, do SQL string, SQL query, and closing the connection. So it's really fast. All the processing is in the database, not here in the application. There is no library to process my query. So that's good for performance, right? Thank you very much for the question, Ramiro. And yeah, that's my opinion about that. So okay, we can continue here. Um, by improving a little bit our front end that it's returning a list of institutions, which is really ugly. We can return here. We can return a table here, right? I don't remember. I don't really remember how table it's done, but I will try. I think it's like table, and then we have to close here with um, close that, right? Table, and we have the header, right? I think results and t hat. I'm not mistaken, right? And we have to close it. And yeah, I think it's best for us to see here HTML table. HTML tables. Oh, this is the old, oh, TH, yeah, TR, but there's another way to do that. Table, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that yes, my computer is really slow, so yes, like that. Then we create a row with the headers and then the row with the values. Right. So, yeah. So this is the head. Then we have the row, and then we have the head values like that. to like this for now, name, and let's copy and paste. So it's easier. Maybe wrong. I'm tired. That, and here is C black. C black. Okay. Um, uh, 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 yes, and now we don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Neither that. Right? Yes, we just need yes, like result. Below string, of course. Then we have to close it again, right? And um, and here is the value of 0, like that. TD, and this is the same here, and here, that, and that's it. I think we have a nice table. I will just put line break here. Otherwise, it will be in the side of the button, in the side of the button, right? Yeah. So let's see how it goes. Let's see. Of course, it's a lot of compilation errors, but we can solve them all. This 20, it's yes, of course, comma here. What else? 24, another one. 24, another one. No, it's yeah. Can we compile again? 34. Really? Here is the not comma, the semicolon, right? Semicolon is right here. What? I can't see what's wrong. Oh, there is another one here. That's not 24, it's 28. It's right here. Why is complaining here? Your finger. Yes, it's still complaining. Semicolon expected. Slash unexpected phase 4. What? I really need to configure my LSP here to see the compilation errors on the fly. What? Let me just do like that to see if the problem is here or somewhere else. It compiles, so it's really there, and I cannot see result. This is correct, right? Yes, it is. This one was a problem, but I cannot. Oh no, yes, here. It's not a semicolon. It's this double quote. Come on. Okay, now, and should be fine. We should be fine now. Hmm? Yes, it is. So let's try one more time to see our result, our new result with the table, right? It's ugly, but it's working. You see? It's ugly because there is no CSS, there is no style at all, but it's a table. We can even inspect, inspect here. Oh, okay. We can even inspect that table. Yes, all the elements here. Good, 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 good. That's it. Thank you so much, Ramiro, Gigi, for watching this. If you like, I will be back tomorrow uh, to continue the development of this. And for everyone that is watching on YouTube, that this video will be posted on YouTube as well. Thanks for watching and see you the next time. Bye bye, everyone, and see you later. Ciao.